Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for the very first Topic Talks program.
Today we've got 5 speakers. We'll have 20 minutes each. Who better to tell us about 5 great novels that you haven't or we haven't read yet? Would you please welcome Tom Canini?
There will be smart alecks in the audience of the kind that's hard to tolerate who have read some of them. Lucinda survives the 30s and encounters a terrible Australian newspaper magnate that will remind you of some people who have been in the news, although not in their own papers, recently.
So with their voices from the grave, would you please welcome Patrick Leeson?
Outdated tactics from the days of the cavalry were colliding with weapons of mass destruction from the industrial age. It was steel against flesh. It was no contest. Almost 2,000 killed in the one night. More than our total from the Boer War, the Korean War and the Vietnam War combined in one night. That blunder brought the blackest night in Australian history to this day.
Please welcome Sebastian Robinson.
Suicide is the leading cause of death for young people in Australia, higher than road toll. Think about a classroom, a Year 12 classroom in Australia. 30 students. 7 of those students will be suffering or have suffered from a serious mental health issue. 2 of those 7 will seek professional support, and 1 will attempt suicide. I know these statistics all too well. I was that one.
Raymond.
And Fred Hollows was the most remarkable bloke I ever came across. He was a bit of a Renaissance man, was Fred, a brilliant surgeon. Fred was an experienced mountain climber, a very good one, a skillful woodworker, a single-figure golfer. Fred's mantra, which he would voice regularly, was, what makes human beings different from every other animal or species on Earth is that we have the capacity to care. Then they insert the new lens, then a small application, a bit like a clear toothpaste is just put on there, along the eye, along the cut, and the eye heals itself. No sutures, no stitches. It's amazing just to watch. And they do it in 7 or 8 minutes. Would you please welcome a great lady, Miss Greta Clay.
I am the generation, I can see some of you out there, we were raised to be superwomen. That has since been proven to be a stupid idea, and you're better off marrying for money. But, you know, the definition of a friend. It used to be someone that you'd spent a large proportion of your life and intimacies with. They knew your secrets. But now, with Facebook, it can be someone you've never actually heard of before, nor met, nor ever will. We used to call them strangers.
Patrick and Sebastian come up and have a Q&A.
What happened to the commanding officer who sent 5,000 Australian soldiers to their graves?
He was known as the Butcher of Fromell for the rest of his life, but it didn't affect his career in any way at all. And this guy Haking believed that willpower and power and character, strength of character could overcome all of these physical problems like machine guns. He was an idiot.
And when is your book, when is this novel about the World War I nurses come out?
It comes out in June. It's a masterpiece.
We expected nothing less. Cut it there. We thank you for your time on a Sunday morning. Can I ask you again to thank Gretel and Tom and Patrick and Sebastian for this? Thank you so much.
I really enjoyed it. Yeah. I enjoyed the mix of speakers. Yes. I enjoyed the they all had a bit of humour, which was great.
I think the combination of speakers were brilliant.
But the whole broad spectrum, I found it was absolutely brilliant.
It was punchy. It was, not too long on one topic, and the variety and the quality of the speakers. I was just coming to ask Lisa, when's the next one? I want to come again. Yeah.
Why? Everybody's story was unique, but I think what worked really well is it was how it all came together. All different, The funny, the sad, the historical, the confrontational, the day's issues. That was what was really good.
Far better than I expected, and I'll be looking forward to the next one.